Buenos dias, mi amor. Buenos dias, senores. What it is, my boy? Welcome to the Aim High, Push Hard podcast, where we persist until something happens. I'm your host with just the right mix of righteousness and ratchetness. Dr. Do right, do right, do right. Dr. Do right, do right, do right. Aim high to the left, push hard to the right. Aim high to the left, push hard to the right. On today's episode of Aim High, Push Hard podcast, we will be talking about drugs. America and these drugs. You will take them. You will put them inside their body. And you will abuse them. And then you will come to the ER with craters in your face, potholes as big as the ozone layer, asking for acne cream, tretinoin cream, benzoyl peroxide cream. Hey, kilo shell. Clindamycin. Bobo, kilo shell. Stop abusing our drugs, You take too much drugs, You do not take your drugs in doses. You overdose on the drugs. And then you will come to me and tell me to take the drugs out of your body. Hey, your body has a lymphatic system inside, The lymphatic system is like a sewer drainage. When the sewer drainage overflows, where do you expect the drugs to go? It would permeate onto the skin. It would emanate onto the skin. That is why you look like you are melting away. That is why you look like crackhead-ish. You see him? You have potholes all over the face, all over the body. You see him? Skin discoloration, tinea versicolor, all over the face, all over the nash. You see him? It's the drugs, It's the drugs. Please, America, let's stop the drugs. With no further ado, let's proceed with today's show. I'm sorry to inform you guys, but there was a major drug bust that landed 21 in jail, connected to the University of North Carolina, the esteemed, established Duke University and Appalachian state fraternities. 21 people have been arrested as a part of a large drug network connected to multiple fraternities across universities in North Carolina. In Raleigh, North Carolina, federal authorities have arrested 21 people at the University of North Carolina, Duke University, and Appalachian State University in connection with a large drug network bust. Let's proceed and see what we can find out about this drug bust. The Orange County Sheriff's Office and the Drug Enforcement Agency, yes, that is the DEA. You do not want them on your ASS. Oh no. They began an investigation into the drugs around Chapel Hill in November of 2018. That is right, 2 years ago. You know, whenever the feds get you, they always do their work for 2 years before they come get you. So it's some of you dudes that are being investigated right now, they come in and get you in 2022. They're just waiting for the COVID to be over. Message. The investigation revealed the suspects transported hundreds of the cocaine, hundreds of kilograms of the cocaine, LSD, Molly, mushrooms, steroids, human growth hormone, Xanax. God damn, y'all taking junkie trips like the Beatles in the 1960s. But what's up with the steroids and the HGH? What, you trying to be a cyborg robot? A creative player on Call of Duty? You kids on these damn drugs, I mean, I understand when you're in college, you dip and dabble in a little marijuana, but you just skipped the weed and went straight to the hard rock. You skip the weed. You just want to go to the moon. LSD. You taking trips. You taking acid trips. You taking a good Molly. You trying to stimulate your pineal gland. You taking mushrooms. You seeing different colors and waves. You taking steroids. Goddamn. You trying to grow up. You trying to buff them muscles. What is you doing? What is you on, my boy Xanax? You gonna come down? Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy, boy. You on everything. It's everything in that slushy. And I know you put it in that slushy cup. And you, boy, you on everything. They ask you, what is you on? I'm on it all. I'm on everything. Nigga, you can't even type a text message. You start looking at your text message, start typing X's and O's and shit. Your text message look like you playing tic-tac-toe. You can't even formulate a structured sentence because your mind is on go. Those neurotransmitters is not jumping the synaptic cleft right, my boy. You got to chill on the drugs, my boy. Let's proceed further, my boy. Press release via the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Deputies estimate the drugs were worth more than $1.5 million over the course of the 3-year investigation. Damn. I give credit to you. That's more than Lil Wayne got for selling his ass. Whoops. Selling his soul. Early in the DEA's investigation, it became clear that the illegal drug distribution occurred at or near some U.N.C. fraternal organization properties. That means this was on school campus. Court filings specify illegal drug activity involving the U.N.C. chambers of the Phi Gamma Delta, Kappa Sigma, and the Beta Phi Phi. Yes, big brother, may I have another? Between 2017 and the spring of 2020. Damn. Yeah, anything more than 3 months in medicine is called chronic. So these was chronic drug users. They was using drugs from freshman all the way to junior year. They probably just dropped out of junior year and said, fuck it. We just got too high. We ain't even going back for senior year. We done made the money. We out this bitch. Francisco Javier Ochoa Jr., age 27, was charged as the primary supplier and indicted in 2019. Oh, the plug snitched on the buyers. Why am I not surprised, guys? How many times have I heard of the story of the plug? The plug. The guy with the supply, the guy that's supposed to be selling it to everybody, getting everybody high, it's the midnight sky. You hear that nutso? This kid said he owes me. You remember that movie, Above the Rim? But he said, you hear that nutso? This kid said he owes me. The person that was supplying that dude, he the one always telling. It's always the supplier, the kingpin, that telling everybody. Let's proceed. On November 24th, your man's Javier Ochoa Jr., age 27, was sentenced to 73 months in prison in order to pay $250,000. 73 months, that's a little over 6 years. Damn, boy. All you gonna do about 4 years there in the concentration camp. Man, that's your first time charged, man. They get you boot camp, man. You go lay up, man, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, man, do some clean time, read time, get clean time. You get right back to the money. You ain't got to snitch on the whole fraternity, all the schools for a 4-year bid. Man, you niggas can't do no time. You soft. You soft. Soft and shaman. Softer than baby shit. You soft and girl ball. Soft. With a T. Soft. Ochoa Jr. shipped cocaine from California through the U.S. Postal Service and transported marijuana by motor vehicle. The fuck is you doing? Boy, you got it in reverse. You supposed to ship the coke through the U.S. Postal Service. No. You supposed to ship the marijuana through the U.S. Postal Service and drive with the coke in the tires. Hold on. I don't know about that. That's just what I watched on Cops. That's just what I watched on Cops. It seemed like you was doing this in reverse, my boy. Come on, man. I don't know who showed you how to make your drug moves, but we used to put the work in the back of the whip and mash out. But that was back in '93. I'm like 25 years removed from the drug game, so you can't blame nothing on me. I have an NPI license, a DEA license, a CDS license, and a state license. Matthew G.T. Martin, United States Attorney for the Middle District of North Carolina, blames suspects like Ochoa Jr. for the nefarious activity. No, Matthew G.T. Martin, the United States Attorney, you need to be blaming the crackheads at the school. You need to be blaming the staff. The teachers was getting high too. Because guess what? When I went to undergrad and niggas was getting high, they was coming to class smelling like a whole pound of reefer. You know what I'm talking about? Eyes are red as the devil. We knew who was getting high because we seen them. They came into class high as a motherfucker. The teachers were high. Everybody in that bitch was high. So you know when niggas is getting high, you see him scratching, you see him itching, you see him looking horn. You say, why you scratching like that? You say, it's something I'm putting in my body that ain't agreeing with my body. It's the drugs. It's the monkey on your back. It ain't agreeing with you. Stop putting that stuff in your nose and get your mind right. You're looking, you're itching horn, you're looking horn, you're itching, you're scratching, but you say, it's the drug, it's the powder, it's the dope. It ain't agreeing with your body. Dealers set up inside these houses, poisoning fellow members of their fraternity, he said, fueling a culture. And that's why I say today, it's about saving lives. Because this reckless culture has endangered lives, Martin told a Raleigh television station. In the bust, authorities seized nearly 150 pounds of marijuana and 442 grams of cocaine. That's 1,000 pounds in a kilo. Hold on. Did you guys say you found hundreds of kilos or something like that? That's a half a key. What y'all do with the rest of the police? $1.5 million over the course of the 3 years, and all y'all found was a half a key and 189 Xanax pills, steroids, AGAs, other narcotics, and $27,000. $27,775 in U.S. currency? Somebody's stealing. Is it you, Matthew G.T. Martin of the United States Attorney of the Middle District of North Carolina? Somebody's stealing here because the money don't add up. We talking 1.5 mil, but you only found 27,000. Hold on, Wayne. You know what, Wayne? I bet this thing will do donuts, man. Now wait, Bubba, you gonna make me go buy a great mama and put Rolex and light diamonds on the license plate. So what have we learned here, guys? College communities should be a safe haven for young adults to get a higher education. Yes, we know that. Not a place where illegal drugs are easily accessible, said DEA agent Robert J. Murphy. The arrest of these drug traffickers make these college campuses and their respective communities safer. Yeah, right. It's just going to be another drug seller that's going to bust up on there like that little boy off of Power, little Tyreek. There's a bunch of little Tyreeks running around U.N.C, Duke, and Appalachian State. It's a bunch of little Tyreeks off Power. All 21 suspects indicted in the case are between the ages of 21 and 27 years old, except one who is 35. Damn, I wonder who that was. A professor's assistant? Shit. One of you motherfuckers that work in the financial aid office? So you know you need to be getting high too. Church. Court documents also found the drugs made it to the Appalachian State University and Duke University. Wow, Duke is finally fessing up to doing drugs. I remember a couple years back when those little white boys from Duke made some racial slurs to some strippers and had sex, raped some strippers, the lacrosse team, and they swept that up under the rug. Why is Duke always sweeping stuff up under the rug? We know Duke old school. We know y'all colonialists. We know y'all with the Boston Tea Party and all that. We know y'all crackers is held to a higher echelon. We know Duke gonna try to sweep this up under the rug, act like they ain't doing all the drugs when y'all know y'all snorting slopes of snow. Come on now. Court documents also found the drugs made it to Appalachian State University and the University. U.N.C. Chapel Hill Chancellor Kevin M. Guskiewicz Damn, what type of name is that, boy? Jesus Christ, it's not a hockey player. Issued the following statement Friday about the suspension of 3 university fraternities. Oh, suspension. Oh, shit. In my hood, we'd all went to jail. That's called a RICO. Suspension. We'd all went to jail. 25 to life is the mandatory minimum for shit like this. Today, U.N.C. Chapel Hill suspended university recognition of the campus chapters of the Phi Gamma Delta, Kappa Sigma, and Beta Phi Phi. Yes, big brother, man, I have another. Due to the alleged activity cited in the ongoing investigation by the United States Drug Enforcement Administration, your best, your finest, your DEA task force, and the Orange County Sheriff's Office. We are taking swift action today because the serious nature of the alleged criminal behaviors is contradictory to our code of conduct and endangers the health of our student body and community. We regain vigilance and are continuing to work with law enforcement to understand the extent of this activity on our campus and will take all appropriate measures to address it. The investigation continues and more charges are possible. Possible? The fuck? You got 21 members. What you mean possible? Shit, if that was the hood, you would have rounded everybody up. I mean, you rounded everybody up in Casanova's gang. You rounded everybody up in Lil Wayne's gang. You rounded everybody up in 6ix9ine's gang. You rounded everybody up in G Herbo's gang. But you can't round these 21 niggas up that all went to the goddamn school. All you're gonna do is suspend the fraternity and then they gonna come back. This is another episode of white man privilege in this country. Them niggas gonna get off snorting slopes of snow because they don't want to ruin that nice school establishment. This is Duke Medical School of Duke. Everybody getting high. Everybody snorting cocaine. But then talk about Howard University. Dirty. They talk about Morgan State University. Dirty. They talk about Tuskegee. Dirty. They talk about Murray McLeod Bethune. Real dirty. But how come they don't talk about their schools dirty? U.N.C. Chapel Hill, y'all snorting that blow, that cocaine. When I see you, I'ma walk on the other side of the street. Because you may try to sell me some drugs. You may try to get me hooked on that blow. You may try to get me hooked on that HGH. You may try to get me hooked on that steroids. On them right. All you niggas play lacrosse. I don't know what the fuck you taking steroids for. Shit, you can't fight. You may try to get me hooked on that Molly, MDMA, as they call it. I don't want your drugs. I'm staying away from Duke. I'm staying away from U.N.C., Appalachian State. I don't know where yet, but I'm staying away from you niggas too. Because all y'all snorting big slopes of the snow. Call you AKA Big Jizzle. Because all y'all snorting big slopes of that snizzo. Today's show has been brought to you by Team Pedialyte. Have you been dehydrated lately? If so, get Pedialyte. They have the secret to advanced rehydration and how to replenish your electrolytes. Don't drink Gatorade. It's loaded with tons of sugar that ravage your nerves, causing diabetes. Drink Pedialyte. That's what the pros drink, and it's great for kids. I would also like to recommend my business, which is called Creative Juices, which is an all-organic natural juice. We have the Apple Pleaser, which is all natural apple juice without any added preservatives or GMO. You know, the chemicals that attribute to the cause of cancer. We have the Green Filter, which filters toxic chemicals and waste from your body. The Orange Shitter, which is all natural organic orange juice that will put you on the commode and clean that shitter. However, the vitamin C will be reabsorbed back into systemic circulation so you can feel good and feel great. We have the Pineapple Teaser. Yes, guys, that's right. The Pineapple Teaser. All organic pineapple juice to tease your taste buds with just the right amount of umami flavor, which is a Japanese word that means a pleasant, savory taste. All of our juices here at Creative Juices are made fresh to order and are natural, pressed, organic fruits and vegetables. For my listeners with inflammation, insomnia, aches, and pains, we have CBD, not to be confused with THC. THC for you weed heads. I'm not trying to go down like you dudes at Duke, like you dudes at U.N.C, like you dudes at Appalachian State. Everything we do here is legal. Can I say it again? Legal. We have legal infused CBD organic juices. Don't hesitate to place an order today, guys. We will deliver to your front door for an added fee. Health is wealth, and quality healthcare isn't free. You cheap son of a bitch. We gone.